I'm Gillian Lees, I'm Director of Governance and Risk Research at CIMA, and I'm here with Helen Weir, Chief Finance Officer at Marks & Spencer plc. We're here to talk about a number of issues, and first of all, what I'd like to ask you, Helen, is you're obviously one of our most globally and respected members. How's CIMA helped you in your career?
I think the CIMA qualification is really, really important because it moves beyond just core financial information, and that for me has been a fundamental to my business career. What CIMA has enabled me to do is to not just say the what and look at the what of a set of numbers or a particular business problem, but to move on to the so what and then on to the now what, i.e. what are the actions that we take based on the information that we have.
We're working in a very complex, difficult business environment. What is it that CGMAs bring to the party in terms of helping businesses to really succeed?
Well, I think one of the things, and again I remember covering this when I was a student, is understanding uncertainty and working with uncertainty. And I think the world that we're in is ever more uncertain. So for instance, in my sector, which is retail, we're clearly seeing the growth of the .com businesses, and even within our own business, significant growth. And one of the key uncertainties is what does the future hold as far as technology is concerned in retail. What CGMA has given me is some approaches to thinking about that uncertainty, looking at scenarios, doing modelling, doing sensitivity, and it's an analysis-based approach, which I think is really, really important. So, what we know in business these days is that there is no one single right answer. There are a variety of different possible outcomes, and what we need to be able to do is to look at what the right business path is based on a variety of different, whether it's economic or other business scenarios that we might be dealing with.
What are the challenges as you see them in making good decisions at the right time?
It's really important to, when you're approaching any business decision, to make sure that the data set you are looking at is complete, that there aren't some important pieces missing. And I think that's very much a CGMA mindset.
In 2012, we launched the designation of the CGMA and the joint venture. You were there at the panel at the launch event. What do you think about the joint venture and where CIMA's planning to take that in terms of its evolution?
I think that the joint venture has really moved us on a long way. It's great to have a larger body of similar-minded professionals, all concentrated on similar issues. I always say, in industry, a great privilege is when you can talk to someone else who's in the same sector as you and learn from them. And I think that's what the joint venture has brought to us. Having that expanded network and that expanded set of experiences so that we can share and identify best practice, I think it's really, really been positive.
What would be your top tips for all those students out there?
Top tips, first of all, work hard and study and pass the exams, that has to go without saying. But I think taking a commercial and pragmatic mindset, so don't lose those core disciplines, the rigour of thinking and the robustness of analysis, but make sure you do that in a business context where you combine that with a commerciality and judgment. And what I think is great about CIMA and the CGMA is it has the ability to take rigorous analysis but combine it with judgment, and I think that's what makes for a successful business career.
Thank you very much, Helen.